Well, hello there, and welcome to another episode of Spotlight on Stage, where we shine a light on theatre across Greater Manchester. I'm Michelle Eagleton. I'm the arts and culture correspondent at I Love Manchester. If it's your first time with us, hello. If you are back for more, welcome. I'm here every Monday in this studio, bringing you the latest news, interviews with stars from the stage, and telling you what is on this week at theatres across our fair city. So let's start with some of the news which has been hitting the headlines in the theatre world in Greater Manchester. And it's great news for Lowry. Yes, the Salford venue has been awarded £200,000 by the National Lottery Heritage Fund. It's all going to support a series of projects, including local communities, that's going to be celebrating the stories and heritage of Lowry as it marks its 25th birthday. It is, of course, turning 25 this year, and some of those projects include a partnership with the University of Salford. Now, they're going to be doing One Lowry, Many Stories, and this is going to capture oral history interviews that will feature in an art installation over at Lowry later this year, as well as a photography exhibition. On top of this, another project is Lowry and His Legacy, and this one will explore and celebrate the unique relationship between Ellis Lowry and the people and communities he featured in his work. So, as well as commissioning an academic paper, on Saturday, the 26th of April, Lowry will welcome renowned writer, Manchester born Jeanette Winterson. She's going to present a public lecture in Lowry's Keys Theatre, and throughout the year, Lowry will be hosting community workshops for Salford residents to share their responses to Ellis Lowry and his work today. It all sounds fabulous, but for me, one of the best things is that local people are now being urged to apply for the Together We Create fund. Now, what's going to happen is 10 awards of up to £2,500 will be awarded to support creative projects across Salford's communities. Now, applications are open already. The deadline is midday on Friday, the 4th of April. So do check out the website below if you want to get involved, and good luck. Well, that's all very exciting. Some great opportunities and some wonderful projects there. Now, talking of anniversaries, there is another venue that is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year. I'm talking about Hope Mill Theatre. And they've announced this week that for their 10th anniversary, there's going to be £10 tickets offered for every performance of the venue's two in house productions of 2025. Now, this is starting with the current production of Glorious, which I can tell you is fabulous. There's going to be 10 £10 tickets available for all the remaining performances of this hit musical comedy. And the Birthday Initiative will also run for the regional premiere of Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein the musical, which is running this autumn from Friday the 10th of October to Sunday the 30th of November. So don't forget that. If you want to get involved, audiences can use the code 10410 when checking out at the box office, and then you'll be able to access the £10 tickets for Glorious and the Young Frankenstein the musical. But do be aware the code will apply to all performances, but only for band C tickets. What a lovely idea, and great to make theatre more accessible so many people can go and visit. Now, talking of the theatres, let's take a look what's on this week at theatres across Greater Manchester. Staying with Hope Mill, we mentioned Glorious there. Yes, it is running still at the wonderful Ancoats venue. This is the true story of Florence Foster Jenkins, who is perfectly played by the wonderful Wendy Peters. She is a real person, Florence, and she was dubbed the worst singer in the world, known for her flamboyant costumes, enigmatic performances, and decidedly off key voice. This is a fantastic production. It is beautifully acted, and the relationship between Florence and her pianist Cosme is absolutely wonderful. It's heartwarming, Maybe possibly hard on your eardrums and very, very funny. This runs until the 30th of March. Well, talking of funny, you will get a barrel load of laughs at Lowry this week when Pride and Prejudice sort of comes to town. It's here from tomorrow, Tuesday, the 18th of March, and runs until Saturday, the 22nd of March. And it really has had a triumph in the West End and beyond. Of course, it is, as the title says, Pride and Prejudice, but maybe not how you've seen it before. It's a unique and audacious retelling of Jane Austen's most iconic love story. There's men, money, and microphones that will be fought over in this irreverent but affectionate adaptation, where the stakes couldn't be higher when it comes to romance. You've also got a string of pop classics in there, including Young Hearts Run Free, Will You Love Me Tomorrow, and You're So Vain. Staying with the Lowry in the Keys Theatre is handbagged from tomorrow night. You might have seen my interview with Sarah Moyle, who is the Queen in this production. And which Queen are we talking about? Well, of course, the wonderful Queen Elizabeth II. This is Moira Buffin's clever and fiercely funny comedy, which is a fly on the wall look at what might have happened when the Queen and Margaret Thatcher came face to face in the privacy of the palace. There's a young Elizabeth, an old Elizabeth, a young Margaret, and an old Margaret, and lots of other characters that you will know from the political and royal world. This is a highly entertaining production that explores the intense relationship between two of history's most revered female leaders and the legacy they left behind. Plus, there is some music to boot, a brilliant 80s soundtrack. And if you want a taste of what to expect, then here's Sarah Moyle with a bit of a sneak preview of what to expect from her portrayal of the Queen.
Well, it's funny, isn't it, to get into the voice. Usually, actors will have one phrase that they'll say, which will sort of gets them into it, and it's not a very interesting line. But my first one that I do is always, "We met every year for all the years she was in power."
That is going to be great. And I'll tell you what else is going to be great this week if you fancy a bit of fun at the theatre. Shrek the Musical. You may have seen my behind the scenes with the Jewish Theatre Company a couple of weeks back. Well, they take to the stage at Middleton Arena from tomorrow night. Everyone's favourite ogre is back in this hilarious stage spectacle, and they really are a great company. If you haven't seen behind the scenes, please do scroll back on the Isle of Manchester Theatre Facebook page. This is fun for the whole family, of course. It is based on Shrek the movie, the tale of an unlikely hero who finds himself on a life-changing journey alongside a wisecracking donkey and a feisty princess. There's going to be song, there's going to be dance, and plenty of laughs. If you want to head down to the arena, it is running until Saturday, the 22nd of March. Well, some great productions coming to the stage this week. And if you want to find out more about them, all you need to do is head to our website, ilovemanchester.com/theatre. You can get your tickets there. You can also see reviews. And as I say, find out lots more information. Now, I'll be back with more Spotlight on Stage next Monday. So do spread the word, leave us a comment, or follow our Facebook page in the meantime. Have a great week yourselves, and I'll see you next Monday.